What's up, YouTube? This is going to be a philosophy video, my first one, bug out bag. What is a bug out bag? Wikipedia's definition is a portable kit that contains the items that one would require to survive for 72 hours when evacuating from a disaster. My bug out bag is set up to go well past 72 hours with just a little luck. There's no reason why you should limit yourself to 72 hours. If you're going to go prepare for something, why don't you prepare for the worst? I mean, the biggest limitations that you might have is food and water. Everything else being reusable. Your shelter. You can easily purchase a shelter that can protect you from the elements all 4 seasons. Pretty much anywhere in the U.S. You can go ahead and check out backpacking forums, and they'll lead you the right way. And that will easily weigh under 9 pounds, 10 pounds, somewhere around there. You're going to need a cook set, probably wood burning, just because you can reuse wood. There's wood all over the place. You're not going to be able to find certain combustion elements or gas and all that everywhere, but you will be able to find wood lots of places. At least make it your kit capable of boiling water over some fire, and that's pretty easy. Most pots will do that. And your cook system could weigh under 4 pounds. Add a good knife and a backpack, and you're good to you can go for a long time if you meet your food and water requirements. Water being key. The water is going to be the it's pretty heavy. You need a gallon of water a day. A gallon of water weighs 8 pounds. So if you're carrying 5 days of water, you're carrying 40 pounds just of water, and that's that's not cool in my book. I'd rather be capable of purifying water, and thankfully most of us here in the U.S. are around some sort of water source to be able to purify it. Carrying 2 extra pounds of gear that could get you potentially hundreds, if not thousands, of gallons of drinking water is much better than carrying 24 pounds of water that would only last you 3 days. As far as food goes, freeze-dried food is king, to me anyways. It's worth its weight in gold times 2 squared. Bring as much as that as you can. Just pack it in your backpack as much as you can. But leave room for, of course, fishing and trapping kit, because you will run out of food eventually. There's no way you can put as much food as you need in your bag, because you don't know how long you'll be needing that food. So yeah, fishing and trapping kit is required for a solid bug out bag. A wild edible book is also very, very good to have. I mean, are you gonna rely on someone else to maybe help you bring you food? There might not be anybody on its way. It could be every man for himself. So there's a lot of bad people out there that will take advantage of you. There's a lot of good people that will do what they have to survive, for them and their family. So yeah, bring protection. Definitely bring protection. I'm not going to get into what protection you should bring, because there's just way too many variables in that. That's up to you to do the research. You're going to have the knowledge it takes to survive. Of course, knowledge is key. There's nothing more important you're going to bring with you than the knowledge you have. So there's some people out there that can go out in the woods with a knife and survive and sustain themselves, but I'm not one of them. But there is people out there. My b.o.b is one of the biggest security blankets that I can afford. I would love to have a bunker But even if I had a bunker, I'm pretty sure I'd still have a bug out bag. Because we depend on too many people to survive our day-to-day lives. People we don't even know. We never even seen them before. What if the gears stop turning? Society gets turned upside down, and for some reason, you're the only one that you can depend on. Um, you know, you're gonna have to give your body the shelter and nourishment it needs. I have the capability to do so, and it all fits nice and neat in this uh, manageably weighted bag, so I can take it just about anywhere I go. Some people might be thinking, "Hey, why would you want to bug out?" Well, I don't want to bug out. Actually, it's my last resort. I'd much rather be home, but for some reason, my hometown must be a hellhole, unlivable, and there's no hope for it to get better. Um, like a big earthquake. We're overdue for one here in the Puget Sound. Um, Another country could be bombing my area. The Puget Sound has quite a few different military bases and plane building facilities. I'm in the shadows of Mount Rainier. What if that erupts? Military could start a draft to an unconstitutional war um, that I don't want to fight. Could be a chemical spill, zombies, aliens, and so on and so on. Where would I go? I really don't know. I like to keep my options open just because I really don't know the reason why I would be bugging out. Anything could be happening. So I don't really want to put all my eggs in one basket. My bug out location might be compromised. So, this is where I'm at right here. Tacoma, Washington, lovely hilltop, Tacoma, Washington. Um, I actually have property right around here by Wakanda, Republic of Washington. Um, and in the wintertime, there's the Cascade Mountain Range right here. It's completely shut down besides two passes, and that's just because they have bulldozers and plows and sand and all kinds of good stuff to keep it open. But I imagine in a bug out situation that might not be working. So wintertime it really puts me in a bind. Be hard to make it over here. And going west doesn't really leave me much besides right here. This is the Olympic Mountains, and this is actually unique. It's a rainforest, but it's unique. It's not like your typical rainforest, but it does get a certain amount of rain a year. That makes it a rainforest. Anyways, right here is a good location if it's livable, just because you have salt water and just abundance of food here. Just like I said, keep your options open. South would Oregon's really vast too, with a lot of natural resources, as well as Washington. I just have so many different options. I just keep on coming up with new places, go camping, go hiking, backpacking, all that good stuff. I don't have one specific place besides the property just because it's in my name. Other than that, I keep it really wide open. The reality is, no one I know can tell the future, and you really don't know what will happen in your neighborhood if something big happens and it affects the lives of you and your community. Hopefully, everyone can come together just to make the situation less problematic and more manageable. I think that might be the case for a more smaller, isolated event. But if the problem becomes or is already more widespread, I think we might see a survival of the fittest type of situation. Really, to sum it all up, it's really highly unlikely that I would have to fully rely on the items in my bug out bag. That being said, it could happen. Just look at history. Millions of people had to migrate for lots of different reasons, just for their survival throughout history of millions of people. Even today, look at the refugees in the Middle East. Why would I be so lucky that something bad can't happen to my family? You know, why would I be that lucky? And that's pretty much why I have a bug out bag, and that's what it is to me. It's a security blanket. Sum it all up. Thank you for listening.